Hey, what's up everyone? Luce here once again with another motivating and exciting video on pool care. Well, maybe not so motivating and exciting, but definitely informative. Yesterday, Tropical Storm Isa, I think I pronounced that right, blew through Maryland and dumped a ton of rain. I think we got like 3 to 7 inches of rain, depending on where you're at. Here in Bel Air, I think we got probably about 3 or 4 inches. But anyways, it raised the water level of my pool, so I got to pump it out. If you have a pool water level that's too high, it'll prevent your skimmers from working properly and will prevent your filter system from filtering out some of the larger piece of debris that's floating around your pool. So I'll show you how to do it. I'll show a couple methods actually, and then I'll show you the method I like to use, all right? All right, so this is all you really need to pump out your pool. Sump pump with an adapter. Got the adapter at Home Depot for like 90 cents. This adapter so you can connect a garden hose to the sump pump. Garden hose you need. If you use the backwash feature, you're going to need a backwash hose or a discharge hose. Okay, it's a 2-inch diameter, and an extension cord if your sump pump doesn't fit. All right, so we'll go ahead and get this together. All right, so here's my pool. As I said, Tropical Storm Isa dumped several inches of rain here, and it raised the pool water level in my pool. So look at the skimmers here. All right, so the water level is actually, let me get a better angle. The water level should actually be, I don't know if you can even really see it, right about here where my finger is. So I need to drop it down around, I don't know, 6 inches or so. All right, if you take a look here, here's one of my skimmers. When the water level is so high, all right, it can't get any, the skimmers can't get any suction. So what normally would happen is the water will be swirling around like this and going down into that drain hole right there, into the filters, or into the pump and into the filters. Okay, so that's why we got to lower the water level. All right, so this is my setup. I got the extension cord running over there, over to here. This is my sump pump. This is the same kind of sump pump that you would actually have in your basement sump pit. All right, this is a Everbuilt model. Got it from Home Depot for I think around 110 bucks when I got the pool. All right, definitely handy to use or handy to have. All right, so I got this little adapter here. All right, this is a male adapter for a female end. All you're gonna do is take your garden hose, just regular garden hose, screw it in right there. All right, the sump pump is off, so make sure it's off before you put it in. All right, so I drop it right into the pool. I'm gonna make sure that it's actually level. There we go. And all you do is just go ahead and connect it. And I can hear it running, it's humming. And real quick, we're just going to go check the garden hose flow, make sure that the water's flowing out there nice and strong. Alright, so as you can see, a nice flow going from the garden hose into the street. Now I'll show you a little trick real quick. Okay, so my pool actually sits slightly elevated, so it slopes downward. So I can actually let gravity now pump the water out of my pool, so I don't have to actually use my electricity, and the pump won't actually be working. So I can go ahead and unplug this. It's now unplugged. Now the pump is off, but due to gravity, the pool water is still getting pumped out through the hose. Alright, as you can see, water is still flowing out of the hose. It's not flowing out nearly as strong as it was with the pump on, but if I wanted to, I could spend several hours pumping the water out this way. Alright. So I don't have several hours, so I'm going to go ahead and connect the pump back together and have it pump out, so it'll probably be pumping out enough water in about 2 hours. Alright, so this is method number 2. This is the method that most pool service companies would actually use to pump out water from their customers' pools. So right here we have a backwash valve. Alright, this right here. This is a 2-inch pipe, so if you want to pump out your pool quickly, this is probably like 5 times as fast. But what you want to do is get one of these hoses. This is a in the pool world they call this a backwash hose. In the industrial world, construction world, they call this a discharge hose. You can get this at Home Depot or from your pool company. All you would do is connect this right to here. All right, once you connect it, all you gotta do is turn this valve. I'm gonna turn this valve just to show you how much water would actually come out. All right. All right, so that is a lot of water. I don't want to, so the hose doesn't actually reach all the way out in the street. So I don't want to inundate my lawn, my front lawn, with a whole bunch of water. So that's why I use the garden hose method using the sump pump, right? But using the backwash method, I could probably pump out 6 inches of water in minutes. I would say probably about 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops, all right? But those are 2 ways to go ahead and pump out your pool. Now, because I've had so much rainwater in my pool, it probably changed the chemical balance of my pool water. It probably diluted a lot of the chemicals, so the salt content could have been diluted, but I'm not going to do any testing until all the water has been discharged or pumped out of my pool, so it's down to a proper level. That way I get a good accurate reading. And then from there I'll go ahead and add any chemicals as needed. Alright, hope you'll enjoy this part of the video, and I'll come back later in about 2-3 hours and see how we did. Alright, it's been around 2.5 hours. Pool level is right where I want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and take the pump out. Already disconnected it. Pull it out. Alright, so when you put your sump pump away, make sure you flip it over. Drain some of that water out. You don't want that pool water, especially if you got salt water, to stay in there. Put it back in the bucket, let it dry. I'm going to go ahead and test the water real quick just to see what how much rainwater diluted salt content. Alright, so the rain actually only diluted it down about 3,500 parts per million. I had it at 3,600, so it's actually pretty good salt content, so I'm not going to have to worry about that. I'm just going to go ahead and vacuum it, skim it, and the pool will be good to go. Alright, quick recap of what we just did. So we pumped out the water from the pool, got it down to the proper levels. I tested the salt content. It's back to where it's supposed to be. I'm going to go ahead and test the pool water and add any chemicals if necessary. And I'm going to go ahead and clean it, skim it, and all that good stuff. So if you liked my video, if you found it informative, like and subscribe. If you have any questions, post it in the comment section below. This was just a quick summary of what it takes to pump out water from your pool. I can definitely get more specific if you want. Just ask any questions that you might have, all right? And thanks for watching my video, and remember, you're only as smart as you want to be.